Nice.
Hello, it's us
Hello.
again. Fresh from a successful live with Nick and Andrea last night. So thanks again for having us on.
Yeah, thank you.
We had a great time. Hope we didn't offend anybody.
Well, we didn't swear. I don't think we
didn't
swore
swear,
at all,
no.
actually, which is a bit weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, but we just wanted to show you what we've done over the weekend, sales wise. We've made just over 200. So how much was it again?
£234, 10p, and that's 18 things. So it's not crazy brilliant, but it's still not particularly terrible, is it? It's not like, 10 quid or something.
Yeah, so we've already picked it out because you don't need to see it that.
No.
So here we go.
Yeah, so the first thing went on auction the other day was a bundle of 17 report books, and these are local interest. They're a bit niche, admittedly. £9.99 start bid, and this is all asylum and mental health treatment for Norwich. So we had that. Where are they actually going? Manchester. So apparently in Manchester they're quite interested in, the old mental health treatment.
So they're local interest in Manchester.
Going to Manchester. And these are between 1902 and 1961. So they've gone for £9.99, and they've paid postage on top of that as well.
Yeah. Next I've got I'll show you what it is. It's a Staffordshire water jug and bowl, and it's not vintage, well, it's kind of vintage. It's made in I think it was the 90s. I think it's god awful. It's really, really tacky.
It's got all this, I think they call that gilt, don't they, around the edge and stuff.
Well, if I had that, I think I'd have some gilt.
Yeah.
It's horrible. But this sold for £20, all included, because we're doing free postage, as we said in our last video. But, each to their own.
Yeah, well, that's fine if they want it. So we then have this big vase as well. As you can see, it's got some damage to it, but apparently that didn't stop someone paying £9.99 with postage on top. So they paid more. This was before we started doing free postage, actually, and that's what it's got at the bottom.
I quite like that.
So yeah, despite that damage, £9.99, lovely.
By Gouda, I think it is.
Gouda?
Gerdy Gouda.
Gerdy Gouda.
Gerdy.
Okay.
We're just selling all the classy items today, and I've got this next. It's a tankard with a little gun, and it's something to do with Lord Nelson.
What does it say? Let's have a look at the
You're more
writing.
interested in that than I am.
So, view of Lord Nelson's attack on the combined fleet of Trafalgar in 1805. So it's like a little commemorative tankard.
Yep, that came in one of the what do we call it again?
That would be a musket, wouldn't it? I believe they call that. So it would have been around that era.
Yeah, this came in one of the rummage boxes we got from the auction that I paid about, I don't know, 10 or 4 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And this sold for 13 all in.
Yeah, not bad, is it?
Nope.
So then we have a couple of bowls.
We've had these ages.
And these are poker bowls.
You pop them open, there's a little soft toy inside.
Yes. I'll pop one of my balls open so you can have a look to see what's inside. So they're on this little kind of thing, and that's how they work apparently, is that you pull that. I didn't know this, to be fair, and they've got the little thing in there. His name's Squirtle, I believe, which is a bit rude, but yeah. So and he won't get back in his bowl. Get in. Can you do it? Oh no.
There you go.
No, he went back in, and they went for £9.99 free postage.
And I picked them up in a lot of Pokemon on Vinted for about 10 all in. So, it is what it is, basically.
Yeah.
But we've had them ages, so.
Yeah.
Right. Again, in the range of bad taste items, this is a, here we go. It's a print picture that's on board, and it's from Athena Studios, made in England. So that shows how old it is, because nothing's made in England anymore. And it's by a guy called Derald Page, and he specialises in cats, basically.
Cats in boats.
I think this is awful. I don't know if someone's buying it on a dare or will actually like it.
They probably like it,
yeah,
to be honest with you, because taste is subjective, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure she wouldn't want like flat Eric like I've got in my living room.
Probably not.
But this went for £14.49 all in.
Yep. Next we have, on the theme of old stuff that's to do with cats, is Bagpuss. And Bagpuss is a little fridge magnet. He was in amongst, I think, a load of plush, and he has got a little magnet in there, and it's a little bit rusty by the look of it, which was all in the listing. And that went for $7.99 with free postage. So just a little cute fridge magnet.
We're still working our way through the Action Man stuff, and this is a French Resistance submachine gun. You can see, little tiny little thing with a little strap. That went for £9.49 all in. So
yeah,
owes us nothing because.
And again, on the theme of Action Man, we have this, and it looks like seaweed. It's not. It's actually a string net thing, and that's £7 all in, and it's actually for the cargo net for the parachute set. So that's what that is.
And the last thing on the Action Man stuff we sold, this is called a Breeches Boy set. Do you want to get it out? Oh, well, no. Well, it's like a little pulley thing, and it's like...
Yeah. So what it is, get out and have a look. So it's a pulley, and it's got this little thing on the top of it like so.
So the little man goes in there, his legs go in either side.
Yeah, oh, so it'd be that way up. There you go. So I got it the wrong way up, but it's like a pair of pants for Action Man.
And that's it, ex-website stock, owes us nothing, and we sold it for $9.99 all in.
Lovely jubbly.
Lovely jubbly.
This is a camera manual, essentially, and it's a Russian, which... but it's Zorky 4 is the camera, and it went for $6.99 with free postage. So lovely, and that's very vintage. It's got a bit of creasing, but it's all in the photos, all in the description. And then we have what's left on this table behind me is, I was going to hold up the invoice then, but that would be stupid, wouldn't it? So this is a Denby Manor Green jam pot with a lid. As you can see, it has a lid.
I quite like this.
And that has Denby made in England printed at the bottom. It's nice and clean, actually, to be fair. So this was probably just for decorative purposes rather than actually to be used, because it doesn't really look used. And that, yeah, it was £13.49 with the free postage.
And that came from an auction lot, didn't it?
And that came from an auction lot with some more
plates
Denby.
And things, but yes. I think you've sold, I think we're in profit on that.
I've sold the dinner plates, and I think they went for about, was it 13 quid?
Something like that.
So we've still got a few bits left of that, but
yeah,
we'll get through them.
Right, I picked these up at a charity shop absolutely ages ago. They're DVD rewritable disc things. Anyone from the 90s remembers these. Will remember these, I imagine. Paid £1.50 for them in the charity shop, and we sold them for £12.99 all in.
Yeah.
So not bad.
So we have here another, which is Grenadier Guard cap, another Action Man with a plume. With its plume, and it has its neck strap as well, which you can see in there. And that went for £8, probably on offer, I should think.
Yeah, it was.
£8 on offer, and that's another ex-website stock that we're working our way through to get.
So I've got these little chairs, tiny little chairs that go behind an announcer's table for a wrestling ring. Got these in a big lot of wrestling figures and a ring and all that kind of stuff off Vinted for about, I think I paid £15 altogether. We're way in profit on that because I've sold everything else. These were just left, and they've gone for £11.99 all in.
Nice. So next we have here a Drummond Park Deal or No Deal electronic board game, and it's not fully electronic, I believe.
No, it's not the one I thought it was. I made a boo-boo.
So yeah, so it's not fully electronic, but still picked it up and sold it again, and that went for $14.99 all in, and it's got all its little bloody hell. So it's got all these little boxes. I mean, you know, they did nothing on the cheap, did they? Let's face it, because you know that's
expertly made.
Yeah, expertly made.
Paid £3.50 for that in a charity shop, thinking it was the good one.
Okay,
but still profit.
Yeah,
This is another lot from the rummage box that the tankard came into. It's a load of, I mean, I'd heard of these, but I've never seen any. And they're what you put in the middle of a pie. They're called pie funnels.
Oh, to cool it down.
Yeah, to cool it down. There's loads of them in here. They're all vintage.
Oh, you've got the little bird ones,
There's 2
haven't
little
you?
bird ones.
I love these. I think they're
I've known
just
that
so
you could have
random.
had one.
They're randomly cute.
But this one is made by Clarice Cliff, apparently. It's not. It's only marked as made in England, not the actual kind of markings or anything. But because there's a little number on there, it means it's Clarice Cliff. So this sold for £16 all in, but that's going to America.
So it will be wrapped within an inch of its life.
Oh yes, definitely.
And the last but not least down here is the tiniest thing of all the stuff we have that has a label on the front. Hang on. So this is a small, very little tiddly Action Man canteen with cover. And that went for $79. That would be extortionate. $7.99. And it's just basically a little, I think this is first issue.
Yeah, 1968.
Because the first issue have the black lids, don't they, I believe? And then the later issue have the silver. But so that would be the
Check
first.
your knowledge.
Oh no, check me out. But yeah, so there you go.
That is older than we
$7.99.
are, and probably in better condition.
Yeah.
Less wrinkles.
It's got nicer poppers.
Although someone told me last night on the live that I look 24. Do you think they should have gone to Specsavers?
See, this is what's called being put on the spot.
I think I look my age, but I don't. But I was very happy with the compliment.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Anyway, so now we're going to package it all up.
Yep.